All right, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Courtney, and today we're going to do the daily message. Okay, this is going to be for all zodiac signs. All right, it may or may not resonate with you because it is a general collective reading. But if it do resonate, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Also, hit the post notification bell so you can be notified when I upload future videos. Okay, you guys. So let's get right into this daily message and see what we need to know for today. Hold on, you guys. Is today the 27th or the 28th? I don't think it matters. Spirit knows what I'm talking about. All right. But again, remember the time is fluid. So this may resonate today. It may resonate for tomorrow. It may resonate next week. Okay. I'm asking for today. So hopefully we can get a message for today. I'm also gonna pull from this tea leaf fortune cards, which is very accurate. Oh my gosh! Like every time I pull these cards for myself, everything that's on them cards always happens. So I'm gonna pull those at the end. But let's get a daily message out here for the collective. Okay, so spirit guides, what do we as a collective need to know today? What do we as a collective need to know today, spirit? Spirit guides, ancestors of the highest white light. What do we as a collective need to know or hear today? What is the daily message for today for the collective? What is the daily message for the collective? Okay, so we have patience as the first card out. You could be a Sagittarius or you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. All right, what is the daily message for the collective today, spirit? Okay, we got firm foundations. Okay, what is the daily message for today? What is the daily message for today for the collective? What is the daily message? I'm going to pull one. I'm going to just pull the card next. All right, let's see. One more card, please, for the collective. What is the daily message? All right. We got emotional loss. Okay, so back of the deck, we have mental conflict. Okay, now the mental conflict in this deck, this is the Two of Swords. Okay, so you could also be a Leo because I see power, which is actually the strength card, which in the original tarot deck. You guys, I'm so sorry. I thought the sun is like, I don't know what's going on. It was bright in here, but then all of a sudden it just got dark. All right. But so there could be some kind of decision that you have to make today, and it may be causing you a lot of mental conflict. You may be, or there could just be things that are coming up that's causing you a lot of mental conflict, not knowing which way to go, trying to weigh the pros and cons of a situation, really having to make a choice or a decision about something. Now, when the Two of Swords comes up, it does come up in a time where we're kind of pausing before we make that decision. All right, we know that we need to deal with it. Some of us we're not wanting to deal with it. We're not wanting to face it, or it's just that period of just, okay, let me just take a break before I move into making this decision, before I move into maybe because it's a big decision. Now it is the Two of Swords, so it's not the Judgment card, or it's not the Lovers, where both of those cards talk about making a big life decision, making a big life, a decision that's really going to change your life. The Two of Swords is maybe like a decision that you just need to make within your day-to-day life. Okay, so there could be a lot of mental conflict going on right now about which decision you should make. This could be anything, you guys. Like literally, it's going to be, the decision is going to be big for some people. It's going to be small for other people. For some of you guys, it may be like, what am I going to cook for dinner? Is it going to be chicken or is it going to be steak? Okay. Or it may be really big for some people. Like, should I walk away from my relationship or should I stay in my relationship? I just saw 333. You may be seeing that number a lot. Okay. But it's going to be different for everybody when it comes to this decision. But for some of you guys, you need clarity. There needs to be clarity on this situation, because you don't know, like there could be like a lot of mental, again, like that mental confusion, cloudiness, mental cloudiness, not really knowing exactly which way to go, or just even if you don't have a choice or a decision to make, this could just not be having, this could just be you not having clarity on a certain situation, which is causing you this mental conflict. So I do feel today as a collective, there may be some confusion surrounding a certain, area of our life, whether it be relationship, finances, or career. A lot of confusion here, and a decision that needs to be made, something that we need to deal with, something that we need to face. We need to figure out what it is that we want, for ourselves. All right, even though this card came out last, I am going to read this card first because I feel like it talks a lot about why we would have some kind of mental confusion, which is emotional loss. This is the Five of Cups. So a lot of us are dealing with some kind of emotional loss, whether it be the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, or maybe we're just kind of reflecting on the past and thinking about a lot of things that didn't go the way that we expected them to. Like maybe we had these expectations of, our relationship or of our job, or just of a certain, something that we were doing. Okay. Maybe we had a certain, expectation of it and it didn't happen the way that we expected it to. This could literally be the loss of a loved one. And if you lost your loved one, I do send my condolences to you. So today is a day of, really feeling that emotional loss, really feeling sad, reflecting on the past, okay? Reflecting on, the things that we feel like didn't work out the way that we wanted to, really grieving or mourning over a situation, a person, place, or thing, okay? It could even be, the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, or, even with that mental confusion, on the back of the deck, this could literally be, us being in an energy of, not really knowing what to do, which is causing us this emotional loss, which is causing us this sadness or this grief or this mourning or this energy of, they say the Five of Cups is the card of crying over spilled milk, okay? Because it's like something that we lost in the past, and instead of us trying to see the bigger picture or moving on to something else, because anything that leaves your life, it leave your life for a reason, and know that whatever ends or whatever leaves will be replaced with something much better. Now, a lot of us I'm getting a message that a lot of us as a collective are dealing with a lot of mental confusion or this mental conflict, because we can't understand why we had to go through this loss, why we had to lose whatever it is that we feel like we lost. But when the Five of Cups comes up, it does talk about all is not lost within a situation, okay? There is so much more. Now, in the normal, in a tarot deck, in the normal tarot deck, there are two cups still standing behind the guy. So, there are, two cups still left. So he lost three cups. Yes, something didn't work out the way he wanted it to. He had some kind of loss in his life, but there's still something that's left. And if not, there's a whole freaking, there's grass and buildings on the other side of that bridge where, he can go over there and enjoy that abundance, but he's choosing to stay in this energy of sadness. So I do feel like any mental conflict that we deal with today, as a collective, is due to this emotional loss, okay, on whatever loss it is in your life. All right, but I definitely see having to deal with that emotional loss, and right underneath of that, we do have, again, like I said, that power, the strength card. So this is Spirit asking us to have strength, to have courage, to keep pushing through whatever this is. Everything is going to be fine, and we need to know that everything is going to work out for our highest and our greatest good. Right underneath of that, the accelerated motion, which is the Eight of Wands. Things are moving forward. Whatever obstacles or delays we may be going through today, definitely know that things are about to start moving forward for you at an accelerated motion towards this new passionate beginning. Okay, there is something new that is about to begin in our life that is really going to spark that fire within us, feeling inspired. Whatever burden or weight you've been carrying with you, I definitely see that changing. Maybe not today, or maybe today, maybe it's just you with this power card standing in your power and making a decision to free yourself of whatever burdens you may be carrying, or just saying, okay, yeah, I lost whatever I lost, but I know that all is not lost. Choosing to look at the bigger picture of a situation. Okay, now the first card that came out is patience. All right, this is the card of Sagittarius. Now this is Spirit is asking you to be patient during this time. So whatever it is that you feel like you lost, I look at the Five of Cups. People will try to tell you, mop up the spilled milk and just keep going. Okay, just go ahead and stop crying over it, let it go. It's easier said than done. Now some people are able to do that, others it takes a little bit longer for everybody, and everybody everybody heal in different ways, and they grieve in different ways, and it take longer for some people than it do for others. Some people can get over it in a week, some people it take 10 years. It's different for everybody. So I'll never tell you to mop up the spilled milk and just keep moving, just keep going, because what hurts, just because oh gosh, what am I trying to say? We as humans, we tend to we get emotionally connected and attached to things, even though we know that it's not the best thing, because people, especially when it comes to relationships, people have their own free will. They can make whatever choice it is that they want to make for themselves and for their life. So if they choose to walk away from us, what can we do about that? So it's best to not be attached to people, but we're humans and it happens. And so I feel like however long it takes you to get over a situation, or it takes you to move on from a situation, that's totally up to you. Don't ever let anyone tell you that you should have to move on faster, or that you should be over a situation. Allow yourself some time to grieve this process today. Feel those emotions, but don't become the emotions. Now, when you feel yourself, at least find some time today to, if you start to feel sad, find some time today to just allow yourself to just cry, feel angry, feel sad, feel whatever emotions it is that you're feeling, and then make a conscious decision to, okay, I release these emotions. I felt how I needed to feel. Now I'm going to get up and I'm going to move forward. Okay, now I'm going to do something to raise my vibration, to make myself feel better, whether it be dance, sing, draw, go out with your friends, whatever it is that you need to do to raise your vibration, Spirit is asking you to be patient though. You've already planted the seed. Okay, it's just time for you to be patient and find balance. Again, the temperance card, this is the temperance card. So it's all about balance, okay? You know, that's balance within finding that time to be sad and finding that time to be happy. It's okay to feel sad as long as you have that balance, okay? Now, again, this is the firm foundations. This card talks about, well, this is actually the Four of Pentacles, okay? So this card can indicate that there's some kind of money that is coming in for us as a collective. There's stability. We're building these firm foundations. Firm foundations are coming towards us. This is what we're trying to do. Now, our foundations may have been a little bit shaky or a little bit rocky, or it may have fell through due to this emotional loss. But I feel like today we're going to start building those firm foundations back up again. Whatever we feel like we lost in the past, we are starting to build those foundations again, you know, from the ground up. But it's like we need to be patient. All right, we definitely need to be patient. Something just ended in our life, whether it be, you know, the death of the death of your ego, or this is a literal death, or this is just a relationship that has ended, a job that has ended, but something has ended in our life as a collective. We're going through some kind of transition or some kind of change, especially with all these planets being in retrograde and everything that's going on right now. You know, as far as like the planets and stuff. So I feel like a lot of things are coming to an end in our life, whether it be friendships, family members, lovers, you know, family members passing away, friends passing away, you know, whatever it is, jobs ending, us finally seeing something for what it truly is. I feel like, you know, Spirit is saying that right now is the time for you to find balance. Allow yourself to grieve whatever it is that you need to grieve, but also make sure you get up and do what you need to do as well. All right, because again, like I said, today we're building those foundations again. We're finally finding our footing. We're finally starting to become stable, finding those firm foundations once again. This Four of Pentacles is also the card of, you know, trying to hold on to things for dear life out of fear that you're not going to get them back. Okay, so Spirit is letting you know that, you know, when you do that, you kind of block things from being able to come in towards you. Okay, so Spirit is saying be patient with yourself and be patient with people around you, but make sure that you're not holding on to things too tightly. All right, because there will any again, like I said at the beginning, anything that leaves your life will always be replaced with something better. With every ending, there's a new beginning. So don't be afraid to let go of people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, or people who are trying to walk away. Don't try to hold on to anyone who does not want to be in your life. Of course, allow yourself to grieve that process. But again, with that temperance card, you know, allow yourself to find balance within it. Allow yourself to grieve, mourn, whatever it is that you need to do, but get up and do something for yourself. Okay, but whatever this is, even if this is you going through a situation where maybe you lost your job, or maybe you lost your house, or whatever this is, Spirit is asking you to be patient. The seed has already been planted. It's not going to grow overnight, and that's okay. The stability is coming towards you. Whatever you feel mentally conflicted about, Spirit is letting you know that everything is going to be perfectly fine. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these cards really quickly for us as a collective. All right, so Spirit guys, what do we need to know as a collective for today? Please give me one card. What do we need to know as a collective for today? What do we need to know? What is the daily message for the collective? Okay. All right. And also I'm getting a message with the firm foundations is that now that whatever this is has ended, or whatever it is that we feel like we lost, we now have an opportunity to build those foundations up again in the way that we want to see, you know, our life go. Whether, you know, like I said, again, whatever this is, we now have an opportunity to make our life turn into whatever it is that we want to see it become. We do have the card thinker, okay, that's coming out. On the back of the deck, we have to be fair. To me, this is the justice card. All right, this is all about fairness, you know, things balancing out. All right, so I feel like this is Spirit letting you know that things will balance out because we have time to go. So maybe you left the situation. Maybe you realized that it was time for you to leave a situation and you left, or this could be vice versa. Someone left you. All right, but whatever this is, even if you haven't, Spirit may be letting you know that it's time for you to leave a situation. It's time for you to go. A lot of you guys have a really, really deep knowing that it's time for you to leave a situation. It's time for you to go. It's time for you to walk away from a situation. You've done all that you can. You've planted the seed that you needed to plant in it, and you like your mission is done. Your job is done, whether it be a relationship, job, or, you know, whatever it is, just in life in general. Spirit is saying that, you know, you have a deep knowing that it's time to go. It's time for it. You know, the scales will be balanced. Even if you feel like, you know, this is my stability. This is my security. It could be a job. You know, Spirit is just saying that whatever this is today, if you feel like, you know, you don't want to walk away because it brings you that stability, and that security. Spirit is letting you know that, look, the scales will balance themselves out. Everything will be fair. Okay. Everything will be okay. You will get exactly what it is that you need. Now, again, with the Two of Swords in this Thinker card, it kind of gives me the same energy of you thinking about a situation, really heavily being in your head about a situation. Like, what do I do? Do I walk away from this situation, or do I stay? How do I deal with this situation? How do I handle this situation? Spirit is letting you know that you have a very deep knowing of what it is that you need to do. You know that it's time for you to go. You know that it's time for you to leave this situation, especially with the Two of Swords. It's about weighing the pros and cons of a situation. Do that situation bring you more happiness or more sadness? Okay, if you literally, to be fair, if you put your happiness, because you see, I don't know if you guys can see it, it's a little bit dark, but she has scales right here. If you put your happiness, the happiness that this situation bring you in one scale, and the sadness and the hurt and the pain that it put you in the other, which one would be which one, like, how would it be? Would it be balanced? Is there more sadness in the situation, or is there more happiness? Spirit is asking you to weigh the pros and the cons of your situation. Now, again, with that emotional loss, what I was saying, that all is not lost within the situation. Okay, no, all is not lost within the situation. So today, Spirit is asking you, saying that if you weigh these things out, if you write down on the list the pros and cons of a situation, okay, this is what makes me happy about it. This is what makes me sad about it. And are you sad more than you're happy, or are you happy more than you're sad? So with that Five of Cups being all is not lost, if that situation makes you more happy than it makes you sad, then fix your situation. Water your grass on your side of the fence. Don't, you know that saying where they say the grass isn't greener on the other side? The grass is green wherever you go. All right, wherever you choose to go, the grass is going to be green. It does not matter what anybody tell you. If you feel like your current situation makes you more happy than it makes you sad, Spirit is asking you today, start to water that. Okay, start to water that seed. Plant the seeds and start to water it, but be patient, because it's gonna grow. Now, if you feel like that situation that you're currently in brings you more sadness than it brings you happiness, Spirit is asking you to leave it behind. Okay, and go water the other side of the garden. Go wherever you need to go, because guess what? People always trying to tell you that the grass ain't gonna be green on the other side, but again, like I said, the grass is green wherever you go. All right, as long as you water it, your grass is green wherever you go to. Don't let nobody ever tell you that the grass is not green on the other side, because yes, it is. It's gonna be green wherever you go, as long as you water it. But definitely feel like you guys have been in this energy of just really heavily thinking about something, trying to make a decision about something. The Spirit's like, you already have a deep knowing of what you need to do. You know what you need to do. But if you don't, then make something physical. Write a list. Literally write a list today, you guys. This is for me too. Make a list of all the situations in your life, everything you're dealing with right now, struggling with emotionally. Does it bring you more sadness than it brings you happiness? And if it don't, scratch it out. Cut it out of your life. It's gonna be hard, but with that Power card, Spirit is asking you to have that strength, have that courage to be able to walk away from those things that are no longer serving you. Okay, now let's pull a tea leaf card, you guys, here. Or I'm going to pull a few of them. All right, what is coming towards the collective today, Spirit? What is coming towards the collective today, Spirit? What's coming towards the collective today, Spirit? What's coming towards... Ooh, okay. Back of the deck, we have Elephant. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Yes. All right, so there's going to be a journey that you guys are going to go through, whether it be today or whether that's a journey that you're going through right now and it's mentally, bothering you with that mental conflict. But just Spirit is letting you know that you will be wiser at the end, okay? So don't let it, stress you out. But you have a meeting with a stranger, could be important. So some of you guys could be meeting with a stranger today that's gonna bring you some important information, or that's gonna open up a new opportunity for you, because we do have Stork, news of a birth or a new business opportunity. You also have Needle and Thread. A sincere wish will be granted. So something that you've been wanting is definitely going to be granted. It's coming towards you today. All right. So your spirit guides and ancestors are giving you what you're asking for. They're granting you this wish. Okay. So we do have Pale. Time to get out of a situation. Yes, some of you guys have a deep knowing that it's time to walk away from a situation. It's time to leave a person, place, or a thing behind. All right. It's just time to go. All right. You have period of prosperity and abundance. So that's what's coming to you today. Lion, it's time to act. It's It's time to get out of this situation. In order for you to get this prosperity and abundance, it's something that's holding you back, whether it be this emotional loss, whether it just be the emotions of you just being in this sadness, or whatever the situation is. You guys know what it is. It's going to be different for everybody, but Spirit is saying it's time to get out of a situation. It's time to act. It's time to leave it behind. Then we have the month of August. So the month of August could be really significant to you. Again, like I said, this message is going to be different for everyone, and it's all not going to resonate with everyone, but I really hope that it does, you guys, and I really hope that it helped you in some kind of way, to help you get through your day. And if it does, just don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you to everyone who watched and support. And hope to see you guys back here in my next video.